is now I'm already starting to.
And Mike, you were talking in that first hour.
I know.
You were going.
I know.
I like it.
I was the guy that comes out after the opening kickoff.
Yeah.
And by the third quarter, it's.
You're crashing already?
Kyle has smelling salts that he uses before
Let's do
he
it.
runs.
All the time.
Yeah. What do you got today?
I have a dealer. Angry runs. We're coming up later. Who's the angrier team in the Super Bowl? We'll get into it shortly.
Barry Sanders, are you excited, my friend?
You know what's very exciting about Barry Sanders?
Yeah.
He doesn't get credit for being an angry runner. And Barry Sanders used to truck guys, and everyone's talking about his jukes. We're going to get into it with Barry, too.
We're taking angry round to Barry Sanders.
That's right.
I love that.
What a
It's all
day.
right here on Good Morning Football. Time for the lead block.
Time for the lead block.
Let's do it. There's so much to dig into with Super Bowl 55, and especially that quarterback matchup. Patrick Mahomes, 18 years younger. What? Than Tom Brady. That's the largest age differential between starting quarterbacks in all of Super Bowl history. Andy Reid knows age. Just a number for TB12.
You can see where Tom's leadership on the offensive side is showing. He's playing at an extremely high level, and for somebody his age, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's unbelievable for a 25-year-old to be doing what he's doing, let alone a 43-year-old.
Let's take a little peek at this. Playoff rankings for Tom Brady. He's, of course, first all time against everybody. Yeah. And in some of those categories by a large marge, guys. All right. What's the most impressive about what Tom Brady has done this season? Large marge making her way into the show 2 weeks in a row.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Too lazy to say margin.
That's okay. I like the large marge.
Large marge.
There is no basement in the Alamo. But I will respect what Andy Reid has to say. Listen, I think that we are so numb to Brady's old, Brady's great. Enough of that. If there's a 43-year-old in the NFL, it's supposed to be a kicker, or it's supposed to be some backup quarterback you see on the sideline like a Steve DeBerg type, and you respect the career. That's starting. As much as we think of Patrick Mahomes, as much as we respect him and all the praise we put on him, do we really think that Patrick Mahomes is going to be the starting quarterback in Super Bowl 73?
Oh, stop.
Because that's the equivalent of what Brady's doing.
Crazy.
18 years from now, in the damn year 2039.
I don't want to think about
Do we
that.
think Patrick Mahomes is starting the Super Bowl?
Oh, my God.
Because it's ludicrous. That's what Brady's
wild.
doing. Super Bowl, I said it, Super Bowl 73. That's what you have to do what Brady's doing. That's insane. And let me just use me as a control in this little examination
Okay.
here. I'm almost the exact same age as Drew Brees, like to the date almost, which means that Tom Brady is like 18 months older than me. I can't carry the groceries up the stairs without some little thing in my back or a little hammy pull or nothing. I am not getting hit by the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. I couldn't do it for a second, and I'm younger than Brady. So I know he's a whole different thing, and the pliability and the nutrition and all that crap that I don't do, and it's not about me. My point is that I can look up and Brady's older than me and doing unbelievable things physically still. Patrick Mahomes is a phenom in his own right.
Right.
If he starts Super Bowl 73, I will give him the same credit as Brady. Brady is a walking miracle, and I'm sick of us overlooking it.
I don't know why.
It makes you laugh?
Sound of you saying Super Bowl 73.
You know what, Mike? He might be starting against Brady that day.
just got me, just like hit me right in the
strange,
face
right?
and
You got
said,
stressed,
"This
didn't you?"
is like how many times can you talk about this? Throw out the number 43, try to put it in perspective."
Yeah.
And just for some reason, when you said it, I finally oh my God, that is incredible to think that might be it. Do you know where Andy Reid was when he was 43? He was in his third year of coaching the Philadelphia Eagles. He was a head coach for 3 years. And you think back, what did Andy Reid look like at 43? And it's not a weak joke or anything like that. It's just think about him on the sideline. And now think about Tom Brady just looking better now than he did back on the podium when he had his hands on his head. And he couldn't believe they won that first Super Bowl. It's incredible. But the one thing about this year is the Buccaneers signed him pretty much sight unseen, right? We'll take Tom Brady. Great. And then when he got down there to training camp, they said, his arm is actually stronger than we thought it was. It was like, we're getting Tom Brady. Bonus, he's even better than he looks on film. Yeah. They were really impressed with his arm strength. And when I saw the ball in Lambeau to Scotty Miller cutting through the cold air, usually you see on a pass the last 10 or 15 yards will really tell the story about how strong a quarterback's arm is. Does that ball die? That ball didn't die.
In the cold, in the elements.
It looked like it accelerated. It was unbelievable. So that is the moment where you go, now listen, I know Mike Pettine's going to take heat for that and Kevin King's going to. That was a good ball for a 23-year-old. For a 43-year-old, sick.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Having Tom Brady show up to Tampa with a stronger arm than you expect. It's like having an extra nugget in your order. It's like, ooh.
Hey, one of those doubles that stuck together.
You're like, she winked at me. She liked me.
Yeah, exactly. Here's an extra nugget. When Tom Brady was in his first Super Bowl,
some sauce on it.
Ndamukong Suh was in high school.
Okay.
LeBron James was in middle school. There were 3 head coaches that remained still from when he played. There's Andy Reid, there's Bill Belichick, and Gruden, who took a break and then came back to coaching. The fact that he is going to be the only quarterback to play in a Super Bowl in 3 different decades is unbelievable.
So crazy.
And let's just take it to the field for a second. One of the biggest things we don't talk about when it comes to Tom Brady being the GOAT is that every game, not half the time, not occasionally, every single game, the defense went in knowing he had to throw the ball. There was never a defense that got ready for Tom Brady and before the game said, all right, Tom has a really good arm, and he's really, really fast.
Yeah.
So watch out, man. 'Cause when he leaves that pocket,
Somebody got to spy him.
somebody got to get
spy
spy
Brady.
We got to get an extra guy in coverage just to watch Tom Brady's feet. He's really quick. Never. Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
There's always 11.
Every single team has went in to stop Tom Brady from throwing the ball. And yet he has been surgical in dicing defenses up his entire career. And at this age, slower, maybe more accurate, extremely intelligent, he still is one of the best ever. So this is about Tom Brady. As much as I love Patrick Mahomes, he shouldn't be, we're all saying the same thing, he shouldn't be doing what he's doing at this age. And what Kyle said yesterday, it looks like he's going to play a couple more years.
Okay, he's won 14 games this year. No quarterback at 43 has thrown for more than 8 touchdowns. He has 47 on this. Yeah. No, how many touchdowns does he have?
A lot.
47? 47 total?
Sounds right.
Posting, that's crazy. I will say this. The Kansas City Chiefs. Fans, Kyle, are watching and saying, Nate's saying he threw 3 interceptions out there. He's 43. He's nowhere near the level of Patrick Mahomes. Is this just a cute thing? We should all just be excited he's 43. He's not at the same level as Mahomes. That is what Chiefs fans are saying right now. Enjoy your conversation there at the breakfast table, but Tom Brady, they're going to say the defense bailed him out in this last game.
Mahomes is better than Brady right now. Mahomes is incredible. I would just say to those Chiefs fans, how many of you are 43? Would you say you're at the top of your game right now? Could you jump up and still touch the rim? And I mean without blowing out your hammy. I bet you can. Brady still can do it. Mahomes is a better quarterback than Brady right now. But again, where's Pat Mahomes going to be at 43? I want to know. I don't think he'll be starting the Super Bowl.
And I would say to those Chiefs fans also, this isn't a Peyton Manning situation where he doesn't have it anymore. Like he is thriving. He's thrived all season long, that Tom Brady. Okay, the biggest names, the brightest stars will be recognized during the 2021 NFL Pro Bowl celebration. It is a party. Get your favorite jersey on, whoever you voted into the Pro Bowl, and hang out on Sunday, January 31st, 3 p.m. Eastern on ESPN.